Welcome back, everyone, to Halloween Haunts 365.com, the podcast. I'm Jared.
Hi, I'm Terry.
I'm going to mute my phone because that was the appropriate time for eBay to send me a notification. All right, so how you guys doing today? We are done our award show. We're going to step away from the haunts for sort of. It's still Halloween related. We got some interviews coming up, working on timing. Thanksgiving is difficult, but the show must go on, right there?
Yes.
I carved a turkey yesterday, so I had to wear my official Thanksgiving shirt. I want the chainsaw knife for next year, though. Yeah, you like it? All right, first on the board, check out the Horror Shed podcast. We just finished with a new intro there. It looks really cool. I'm happy with it. And we just recorded tonight. We got a new episode coming. I won't tell you what it is. What are we doing today?
Oh, Salem. Our Salem trip.
So we're going to start off by talking about a little excursion to Salem. Can't really get more Halloween than the city of Salem.
Oh my God, it was amazing.
It was fun. It was a good time. We stopped at a lot of places. We have a walkthrough for some of the stuff we did. I really wish I took more video. I always wish I took more video, but what are you going to do?
We were on the move.
We were. Plus, I wanted to enjoy it for us because it was our first time there. Next time, I'll take more video.
Oh yeah, we're definitely going back.
But if you're new to the idea of Salem, and if you're watching this, you probably are not. Salem is a historic coastal city in Essex County, Massachusetts, located on the north shore of Greater Boston. It's very close to Boston. Continuous settlement by Europeans began in 1626 with English colonists. Salem would become one of the most significant seaports trading commodities in early American history. So a lot of shit came through Salem.
Have you ever been to Boston?
We kind of stayed in Boston.
Well, I mean,
That mall we went to was in Boston.
yeah.
So, yeah, we've been to Boston.
No, I meant you for work.
Nah, because the office is so close to up there.
Wonder what other stuff is in there. We might have to do that.
It's Boston. Today, Salem is mostly a residential and tourist area that is home to the House of Seven Gables, Salem State University, Pioneer Village, the Salem Maritime National Historic Site, Salem Willows Park, and the Peabody Essex Museum. Yeah, on Essex Street, there's a giant museum, but it's not like related to the witches or anything. It's just like other stuff.
Mm-hmm. We didn't go in there.
And
that was the only place that you needed a mask.
Yeah, it was weird.
Oh, besides the temple.
Yeah.
We had to have a mask for that.
It features historic residential neighborhoods in the Federal Street District and the Charter Street Historic District. The city's population was 44,480 in the 2020 census. It's a lot more than I was expecting. Salem is widely noted, of course, for the infamous Salem witch trials of 1692. Some of Salem's police cars are adorned with witch logos. Public elementary school is known as Witchcraft Heights, which is so cool. And the Salem High School athletic teams are named the Witches.
That is so cool.
Gallows Hill is believed to have been once the site of many public hangings, including of persons convicted as witches. It is now a park and used as a playing field for various sports.
Well.
Yeah, so we'll get brief into the witch trials here, because you can go on for days about these trials, because they lasted forever. There's so many different accounts. There's so many weird things that pop up, and it just shows you that organized religion is the devil. And we'll get to that. If you look at this thumb, the Salem Witch Museum, the remembrance of the people they hung, is in a fucking church. How is that not the most fucked up thing ever?
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
The church killed them. Let's put it in a church. Bad planning.
It was very weird.
All right, but we'll get into that. All right, so a little bit about the witch trials. One of the most widely known aspects of Salem is its history of witchcraft allegation, which started with Abigail Williams, Betty Paris, and their friends playing with a Venus glass and an egg to learn what trade their sweethearts should be of. Apparently, it was like the levitation game the little girls played.
Oh yeah, I played that when I was younger.
Yeah.
Lighter than a feather or
And that's
something.
what's that kind of stupid little sleepover game. It's not that game, but it's a type of game. Is what caused the church to murder these people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll celebrate Christmas. Continuing. The infamous Salem witch trials began in 1692, and 19 people were executed by hanging because of the false accusations. Giles Corey was pressed to death for refusal to plead innocent or guilty. He didn't plead anything, so they squashed him with big fucking rocks.
Yeah, he basically pleaded the fifth.
Yeah, the church don't care about the fifth.
No, that probably wasn't a thing then.
Thus avoiding the noose and instead dying an innocent man. Salem is also significant in legal history as the site of the Dorothy Talby trial, where a mentally ill woman was hanged for murdering her daughter because Massachusetts made no distinction at the time between insanity and criminal behavior. I'm kind of for that anyway.
Yeah.
William Hawthorne was a prosperous entrepreneur in early Salem and became one of its leading citizens. He led troops to victory in King Philip's War, served as a magistrate in the highest court, and was chosen as the Speaker of the House of Deputies. He was a zealous advocate of the personal rights of free men against royal emissaries and agents. His son John Hawthorne came to prominence in the late 17th century when witchcraft was a serious felony. Judge Hawthorne is the best known of the witch trial judges and became known as the hanging judge for sentencing accused witches to death. All right, so there's some pretty cool stuff, film, literature, and television from Salem. The silent movie Java Head was filmed on location in Salem in 1922. In June 1970, episode 205 of Bewitched was filmed in Salem. They actually have a statue of her there.
Yes.
Hocus Pocus daytime scenes were filmed in Salem. Sabrina the Teenage Witch filmed an episode in Salem, and her black cat Familiar was also named Salem.
Yes.
In 2008, scenes from the film Bride Wars was filmed here.
I did not know that.
The 2012 Rob Zombie movie The Lords of Salem was set and filmed in Salem. Some interior and street scenes of 2013's American Hustle were filmed on Federal Street in Salem outside the Essex Superior Courthouse and Old Granite Courthouse. The comedy film Hubie Halloween starring Adam Sandler was filmed in Salem in 2019. So, Salem gets a lot of witch-related tourism. A lot.
A lot.
There was a lot of people there, guys. A lot. So, in recent years, tourism has been an occasional source of debate in the city, with some residents arguing the city should downplay witch tourism and market itself as a more upscale cultural center. You're never, ever, ever doing that. People will not come. That means you lose everything.
There's like 1 million people that go there every year, October.
The same thing happened to Atlantic City. Once they tried to clean it up and rid the sin, everyone left.
Yes.
Vegas said, fuck it, we're going to roll with this, and Vegas is Vegas. All right. This would be the dumbest mistake in the history of the world. In 2005, the conflict came to a head over plans by the cable television network TV Land to erect a bronze statue of Elizabeth Montgomery, who played the comic witch Samantha in the 1960s. A few special episodes of the series were actually filmed in Salem, and TV Land said the statue commemorated the 35th anniversary of those episodes. The statue was sculpted by Studio EIS under the directions of brothers Elliot and Ivan Schwartz. Many felt the statue was good fun and appropriate to a city that promotes itself as the Witch City and contains a street named Witch Way. Others objected to the use of public property for what was transparently commercial promotion. It's not commercial promotion. The show's not on the fucking air. How is it commercial? I hate people. It's dumb shit like this that costs people jobs.
Mm-hmm.
There is also a memorial to the victims of the infamous witch trials at Proctor's Ledge, the execution site from that time. The memorial is meant to be a place of reflection for the city, a reminder that we are capable of these things. Yes, beautiful. You will see that in our walkthrough. Where I'm at with the Salem witch trials, hey, we fucked up.
We did.
As a country.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't stopped fucking up. So, to honor these people, by everyone coming to this town to celebrate Halloween, it's remarkable. It's a good thing. People are spending money. You should see the amount of witch hats on people there.
Me, one of them.
Well, you didn't get the hat there.
No, I didn't.
The hat was from our wedding.
Yes.
But, I mean, come on. This was what, 600 years ago? 450 years ago. So, I mean, to change your Salem, this is always going to be Salem. To change it, you'll ruin all. I'm not saying half. I'm saying you will ruin all of your tourism money. All of it. It's gone. People are coming there for the Witch Museum, the Witch History, Proctor's Ledge, all the cool stores that promote witchcraft and different thinking. And it's all full of women power.
The Ouija board.
That's why women love this. It evokes women power. It really does. You get to be different. You get to be a witch. You get to go to Salem. I think there should be more. Think of different witches. They should have a statue for the Wicked Witch of the West. All kinds of witches.
Yes.
I think they should play on that. It's a forward-thinking city.
Yep.
The women were out there in droves. The men didn't want to be there. We don't care. It's Halloween related, so I was excited to be there, but other men are just sitting there like this. But I mean, play on that. Don't think of it as the tragedy. Think of what the tragedy turned it into.
Right.
All right. So, what were your favorite top 5 things about Salem?
Oh my gosh. One of my favorites was finally getting to meet Bora.
Okay. You'll have to explain that because that's not in the video.
That's right. So Bora is a witch. He dresses up. He's been doing it for years. And I got my picture taken with him. I like the Ouija board museum. And the little shops.
Okay.
All the shops. Whether it was witchcraft.
All the shops are kind of the same.
They are. You go in one, you go in all of them. But
there was more that were a little darker and had a little more witchcraft stuff in it, and some of them were more commercial, but a lot of them kind of had the same stuff.
I just like the atmosphere of being there for Halloween, and people were dressing up.
Oh, full on dress ups.
You had the characters on the street.
Yeah.
That was dressed up.
You had haunt actors in the daytime just hanging out behind mailboxes scaring the shit out of people.
Yes. There was a guy that was riding around on a tricycle. Remember him?
He was skid in front of people?
Yes.
Yes, that was really cool. He was I think he was in a Scream mask, wasn't he?
Something like that.
Yeah.
And he ended up being all the way out to where the temple was. We saw him riding down the side street.
Yep.
And I do like Charter Street Cemetery with the old gravestones and the witches.
The main memorial.
The main memorial.
Okay. There are 2 memorials.
Yes.
You have one at the cemetery where I don't even think a lot of them are even buried.
No.
Some of them were buried off site. But you'll see that in the video. They have little stone ledges that had their name, but then you can also go to the actual site where they were hung.
Yes.
I wouldn't walk there. I would drive there. You can't really park, but if you pull off to the side, you'll be all right for a couple minutes.
I'm sure a lot of people do that.
I want to shout out Boston Burger Company.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing. The food was all good.
Yes, the food was good. Uh, it's tough getting tables that time of year. I'd imagine September's a lot easier. I think the perfect time to go would be the last week of September because they're all gearing up all the stores for the merchandise and everyone's
Yes.
not flooding there yet. I think that would be the ideal time. But those stores all might be full of the same stuff in the off season. I have no idea.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
We'll have to go a couple times to find out.
Oh yeah, okay. Sign me up.
I do next time I go back, I do want to do a nighttime tour. Maybe like a ghost hunting tour. Not so much during the day.
We'll have to stay in town for that.
Yeah.
We stayed about 15 minutes out of town.
And I really want to be there like at night because they said like if you're in town and 11, 12 o'clock at night, it's just so peaceful to walk Essex Street. But after walking all day, I don't know if I could do that.
Plus, all the stores closed. So
Yeah, but they just said it's just a whole nother atmosphere just to walk the street
we
late
can go
at
walk
night.
Longport late at night. No one's there. It'll be pretty freaking peaceful. I don't know, but yeah, there's a lot of ghost hunting. There's some haunted attractions.
What was
My
yours?
the Boston Burger Company.
That was amazing. I'd go back just for that.
Yeah, the coffee we had at the Ugly Mug.
Oh yes.
We stopped there for breakfast. That coffee was fantastic. Um, I liked all the stores. I think that was one of my favorite parts because if you're into horror and into weird shit, they have it. They have it in droves. I really like the little mall with the little shops in it and stuff. That one toy store had a lot of cool shit in it.
The toy store. And it's like stores that you would never see, at least around here.
Yeah.
Like you walk in and you have that Fang store.
Yep.
That was so cool. The retractable fangs.
That boot store we went into. That was pretty fucking cool.
I forget the name of the boots. Die with your boots on. I think it was called something like that. Yeah, it was
like a whole production in there. A lot of cool horror stuff in there. We have then there was what else was there? Count Orlocks was really cool.
Yes.
I just wish it was bigger. A little small.
Yeah, but all their stores are very tiny.
Yeah, but this was a walkthrough, so you kind of wanted more.
The even the little tiny haunts we did. The Wax Museum.
The Wax Museum was cool. It told the story from start to beginning, start to end. At your pace. You could sit there, you could walk faster.
You can go back around if you wanted to do it 50 times.
The Ouija board museum.
That I liked. And the owner was really nice.
He was.
He was engaged and he
told us about all the haunted Ouija boards that he owns.
Yes. Their latest one was oh my god, I just went blank. Stranger Things.
Yeah, apparently it's haunted. Yeah.
Yeah. And how he got the haunted ones.
I love the Satanic Church.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Main headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be a separate video because I have a complete walkthrough of that.
That's right. You did walk through with the video.
Yep, the whole way.
That was fun.
It was. Salem's a good time. We're going to do our walkthrough and then we'll talk a little more about it. So don't mind the glares. It is a phone from a video and some of the clips are a little short because they don't want us recording inside, but we did what we could. So here we go. Here, everyone, here's our Salem trip. There's one of the courtyards.
It's very dog friendly there too.
You're obsessed with the dog friendly.
The Bewitched statue.
You got to get there kind of early to get close to that. Some really good restaurants. Some good times. Some of these are going to be kind of quick because they don't want us filming in the store. But here's Vamp Fangs.
That
They
was an awesome store.
they sell a bunch of vampire stuff and fangs. Nice little photo op there. Then there was Hex that had old world witchery. There's someone getting a reading, and then there's a witch altar right there. We thought that was pretty cool.
That was awesome.
And then you can walk down the street. When you follow the yellow lines, it's supposed to take you through the history of the town. That right there is the Black Craft headquarters. We've had them on Instagram for a long time. This was a pretty cool comic book store, but not a lot of retro stuff. There's more of the Black Craft. There's the Witch House. We did not go in because they were constantly sold out. But
And then their systems went down.
yeah, so a couple people were able to sneak in, but what are you going to do? So yeah, that's the Witch House. It's pretty. A little closer. Couple. God, I want a camera. I'm so tired of that. It's always something with this phone. But yeah. All right, you got to talk about this one. I don't know what this is.
That's the Rope Mansion. So that if you watch Hocus Pocus, that is one of the houses. You can do a tour inside, but we just walked the grounds on the outside.
Yeah, I'm not a big Hocus Pocus fan, so I can't tell you what character lived there. Leave it in the comments for me, though. It was a pretty cool garden. A lot of wasted space with plants when there could be a pool and a grill, but nobody lives there anymore.
It's a garden.
It's a museum now. But yeah, with that backyard, man, the pool and grill setup I would have out there. Yeah, buddy.
Bet you at the springtime with all the flowers blooming, it's very pretty.
Yep. We went in the second week of October.
Third week.
Third week. Okay. Yes, third week.
Third week.
This is what we did before heading to Haunted Overload. It's a monster house, especially for the day. When they try to keep you off the flowers, there's a cool compass in the middle. I don't
It's
know.
a sundial, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a sundial.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I meant. The sundial. I don't know if it was set right. I went and tried to check it out. Yeah, it looks good to me. That would mean it's like 1 o'clock. And it was about 1 o'clock when we got there, I think.
Yeah.
I think this was the second day.
No. This was the very first
Oh,
day.
first day? Okay. Yeah, because we would have been there earlier.
Yes, we didn't get there till later.
11 the first day.
Which wasn't bad. Parking was really good because it was in the middle of the week.
No, we drove around for like 40 minutes trying to find
Well,
parking.
I mean, it was worse. You just have,
Oh, yeah. It got worse during the later of the
Yes.
week.
you have to be there by 8:30.
This is the Witch Dungeon Museum. We meant to go in, but we kind of forgot about it.
Yes, we did forget about
It's like
that.
a live 10-minute show. I think tickets were like 10 or 15 bucks. That's basically how they tortured the witches in Salem. Pretty cool. That's a little like haunted theater that we never checked out.
No, we forgot about that too.
Yeah. But if it was anything like the other haunts in Salem, I'm glad we missed it. This is the Twilight House. This was a really cool store. Had a lot of horror, a lot of witch stuff in it. Right there's Nightmare Gallery, which if it was a little bigger, it'd be worth the trip alone.
Yes, that was pretty cool in there with all the props.
There's the Hotel Salem.
That is right on Essex Street.
Yeah, which we're traveling down now. This place was shoulder to shoulder on Friday.
Oh my God, yes.
This is the Witch History Museum, not to be thought after as the Witch Museum, which I don't know if we have a video of that on here. We might. Me being nosy. Yeah, old buildings. Pretty cool. There's the Witch House, Witch Mansion Haunted House, which we'll have a review on earlier.
Yep.
It's pretty fun.
More psychic readings.
Oh, you about to get hit by a truck. They have these little pop-up stores with a bunch of shirts and everything. You could probably make a killing selling some witch t-shirts here. Of course, the Hellfire Club.
And witch hats.
And witch hats. Another pop-up store. All Halloween themed. Moving on, we have, this is,
That was...
I didn't have a sign for what this was, but it was some kind of remains of a house. There was no like plaque or anything to tell you what was
No.
there. All right, so we're heading down. This is another part of. I don't think this. No, this isn't on Essex. This is another
No.
street. But we had there's a Halloween museum that we never checked out. It looked really small, so we didn't really here's Charter Street Cemetery. This is where all the plaques are for the
All the
witches that were murdered by the church. Yeah, I said it because that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Organized religion. Look what it turned into.
And it's neat because you can drop stuff down.
Yeah, you can leave stuff for the
and it tells you if they were hanged
or crushed.
or crushed.
Yeah, one of the misconception is they were all burned at the stake, but no one was burned at the stake.
That's Rebecca Nurse, which we never made it to her homestead.
There's no need. It's a building in a whole nother city.
And that's where the little shack from the Hocus Pocus is.
Yeah. Yes, Sarah Wilds, who was hung 1692. Moving on. One of the dudes that were hung, George Burroughs. Pretty nice place. It was real quiet. People left a lot of stuff. Yeah, every victim has one of these outlaying slates.
George Jacobs.
Terry actually knew who all these people were because she started researching Salem like a year before we were heading there.
I did.
You did. She watched podcasts and all that. So that's a tour guide giving a tour. That's a house they just found. It was weird. We kind of snuck in there. I don't think we were supposed to be in there, but we went through.
The doorways were so tiny.
Yeah, they were. There's more of the graveyard, very old graveyard. All right, so this is Frankenstein's castle, which was the shortest haunt I've ever been in.
And the Wax Museum.
But it's a joint ticket with the Wax Museum, and the Wax Museum did a good job of telling the story of Salem. So I was kind of happy we went in there. Another part of the street, me wobbling. Yeah, you can buy a lot of the tickets. Back to the slates. I screwed up the edit, but that's okay.
And with Charter Street, because it's October, even though it's free to get in there, you still had to make a reservation. Which I had done that, just in case somebody asked.
Yep. It was a pretty cool town. I'd go back. Probably early October, though. Maybe last week in September, when everyone's gearing up.
Yeah, I was even thinking about they have a vampire ball that anybody can go to.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody dresses up. That might be fun to do.
Yeah, it sounds like a blast.
And that's usually the first weekend.
There's the guy that was pressed to death with massive fucking rocks.
Boulders.
Another dude hung. Had left their toy or something. All right, there's a better image of the Bewitched statue with our co-host at her fucking witch hat.
Yeah.
All right, here's Town Hall. This is where all the
Derby Street.
Sure. This is where they tried them all.
Yes.
So if you get tickets early enough, you can watch a reenactment, like we were watching through the window with that chick laying up there.
Yes, that's at that time that one was supposed to be Rebecca Nurse. They do each day they do different ones.
Yeah, so we hung out in front of here because it had chairs, which was nice. You just see the age of the building. Here's the Nightmare Gallery. I really wish they let us film inside because their props are amazing. I just need it twice as big. So here's a epic Halloween house in Salem. Giant flag waving. This was on the way to the museum, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So here's Proctor's Ledge. This is the memorial they built. This is where everyone was actually hung. I was able to actually get this video from the car, which I'm very impressed with my phone for.
Yes. You did good.
Yeah, I mean, we were legally parked, so I couldn't leave. But I definitely wanted to get a video of this. So this is officially where they were hung. And it took them a long time to build this. Like, this didn't happen until, I think, 2015 or something.
Something like that.
Yep, so all these people lost their lives right at this spot. Sorry about the car. Like I said, I'm in the car. I think it's pretty damn clear and steady for how far I was zoomed in.
Yes.
But, I mean, it's an interesting story of how you take something too seriously, it turns into murder. And there's the backup scene, just that little piece. All right, that wraps up our video. All right, fun little walk through of Salem. I think that came out good for our first like walking and talking thing.
Yes. We did good.
I want more video, but like I said, I wanted to experience it too. Plus, I was really excited about Haunted Overload, so I was like, all right, cool, we did this, let's go.
I know you kept saying, can't wait to go to Haunted Overload, and I'm like, can't wait to go to Salem.
I know. But Salem's an interesting town. If you're a Halloween fan, it's a must-see. It's a must-see spot. It really is.
I would definitely recommend going during the week because once Friday hits, I can't imagine that place Saturday and Sunday. You're waiting in line to go into little shops. You're waiting up to 6 hours to go eat somewhere.
I want to take the minute to discuss the Witch Museum.
Okay. What's on your mind?
It's an absolute joke. It's sad, really.
It is.
Because it should be so much better.
I was very disappointed in that
whole
thing.
It's basically like a lit up look around the room at wax. Like, I think I like the Wax Museum better.
Yes.
And this is the Salem Witch Museum.
They were just props.
I know. It could have been done a lot better.
That was very old.
Yeah, I would have rather just sat there and watched a movie than sit there and turn in my seat.
As they highlighted the
scene.
Yeah, the scene.
They go through the whole story of so-and-so and so-and-so, and the fact that it's in a church is really a bitch smack.
I don't know why. Why would they even put that in there?
It's messed up. It's really messed up. That's my only downfall to Salem is that museum. And people, it's filled every 15 minutes.
Did you see how many people were there?
Yeah.
It was insane.
You have to get tickets 24 hours beforehand or they're gone. You can't walk up to that museum.
No.
So we did. We got lucky, got excited.
A lot of the tickets at different things you needed to get while you were in Salem. You couldn't buy them
yeah, there were certain things
months ahead of time.
Yeah. But if I wouldn't go back to that witch museum. I don't even think it's worth trying out. Then they go through like the history of witchcraft. It's just like, come on, guys. I don't know. It was very weird. But there was a lot of cool shit in there.
I think I learned more at the Wax Museum.
We did.
Reading the little scripts in front of the waxes.
Because, like, it's the Witch Museum. Maybe they have some of the rope that they hung from. Maybe they have artifacts from that. There's no artifacts. There's nothing.
There's nothing.
That's a museum. Artifacts. I mean, yeah, it was a long time ago, and I'm sure a lot of that shit has perished, but there's some shit laying around. Steel lasts for a long time. I'm not saying the rope, but maybe, like, Sarah Goods brush or something like that. You know what I mean? Like something to connect you to these people. There was none of that still. So they're kind of still not treated as people. How many museums have we been to where we've seen artifacts of certain people?
Yeah.
And then, you just keep, I don't know, that the museum bothered me. But it's still worth the trip. The food was outstanding. A lot of fun restaurants. Very easy to walk. Parking is not expensive.
No, it wasn't. It
If you
was,
get there early, you will not have a hard time finding parking. There's 3 garages and one out in the open garage.
I think the one parking was 75 cents an hour,
Yeah.
and the most was $1.50.
Yep. A lot of cool, unique stores. Definitely worth the trip. I kind of wish we went in the Blackcraft while we were there.
Totally forgot about
None
that.
of that shit's going to fit me anyway, so. It's all devil worship apparel.
We're
Like,
going to go back
we are.
maybe in a couple
I would
years.
definitely go back to the Satanic Temple, the Satanic Church headquarters.
It was different.
It was awesome. Beautiful
Yes,
house.
It was
I want that
gorgeous.
interior decorator.
It was
Not even about like all the Satanist stuff, but it was beautiful. I love the black interior.
That's where we got your upside down cross.
Yep, that's above your head.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got anything else about Salem?
No, maybe in a couple years we'll go back.
Yeah. We got to figure out where we're going this haunt season. Got time.
Yep.
Working on the other podcast a lot right now. As you can see, if you've been to the store lately, and we didn't play a store commercial because I took all of it down. I did. All but our logo gear. Because we had shit on different shirts, and it was just,
Yeah.
I need a uniform type deal. So I changed the shirts to actually have what's on the back of my hoodie.
Which I like that.
So we have the official shirt, the official hoodie.
Yes.
We have to get you a hoodie. You don't have the new model.
No, I don't. Mine's old.
Yep. Yours is old and custom made. But yeah, I've been working on shirt ideas and coming up really fucking blank. It's so hard with copyrights and everything. Like I know what I want, but I can't draw. So thinking about doing like photography once we get the camera and turning them into t-shirts.
You could do that.
I think that'd be really cool.
We just got to get the camera.
Yeah. After the holidays, we'll see how we're shaping up.
Okay.
You did pretty good today, so today we're filming on Black Friday. Terry's annual 12-hour shopping trip. As you can see, her eyes are falling.
It was 12 hours of shopping, but it was fun.
And you can see her little scar. I did not hit her.
You beat me up.
No, I did not. But yeah, we got some interviews lined up. It's a matter of getting them on. It's a holiday this week. We'll see what happens. Maybe Sunday. I'll reach out to him and see what he's doing Sunday. Got some Christmas haunts coming up. December 10th, Field of Screams. December 17th, Santa's Sleigh, Brighton Asylum.
Mm-hmm.
I need to steal their videos so we can play those commercials for them like we did last year.
Yes.
I know people get mad. Well, the video didn't start till 13th. Shut up.
I would, if we do hit one, it'll probably be on the 17th.
Possibly.
I could do Brighton.
I'll never not go to Brighton.
I know. I love it.
Yeah, we got Christmas haunts coming up. We got Valentine's Day haunts coming up. We got St. Patty's Day haunts coming up. We have halfway to Halloween haunts coming up.
Field of Screams, I know, has dropped all their dates for...
Yeah, check out fieldofscreams.com.
All the
Brighton Asylum will have all their dates on there, too. Field of Terror, I believe, does halfway to Halloween, too.
And I know they're running coupons.
13th hour. Right now, Brighton Asylum, it was today only. So that's not going to help you, because this doesn't come out till Monday.
That's not. And I forget about Field of Screams.
They were running something. But, we have, I have new construction paper and new Hall of Fame pictures coming up. above Terry's head. So that'll be fun. We can add to that. Then I have the awards coming.
Yeah.
They're printed. They're on their way. I'll get them framed out to all you guys. Can't wait for that. I love sending them out. You got to start stealing shit from work from your packages.
Yes, I will.
And I'm thinking about
Boxes.
seeing if I can't fix that coffin and making it shelves and putting it instead of that shelf right there.
That would be
It
cool.
would be. I might be able to do it.
Since we don't put it outside anymore.
Nah, it gets messed up outside. Well, guys, we are ranting and raving and carrying on here. This has been Halloween Haunts, 365.com. Thanks for hanging out. This is our Salem episode. We'll return to the haunted attractions next week. Interview, maybe a follow-up. We'll see. Not quite sure yet. But also check out the Horror Shed podcast. We just recorded a banger where I get really pissed off. All right. This has been Halloween Haunts, 365.com, where every day is haunt season. Bye.
Bye.
Halloween Haunts 365 Productions.